Tasting like a boss, narcoleptic Chihuahua Productions. That'll do it.
Tasting like a boss. How you guys doing? I'm coming to you with a very special video for me. You guys have made it really special for me, so I want to give you something special back. I got Rolo Tomasi here. You guys know he doesn't like me that much. He definitely is the dog of Boss, my wife. But at the same time, I want to be here. He's our oldest dog, and I thought, you should be a part of this, man, even if you don't like it so much, okay? Even if you sit for a while, you can say hello to the people, all right? So, a couple of things. This is probably gonna be the first video that has that little intro in the beginning. I wanna say thank you to Josh, who's a super fan, for creating that image. And then we were able to animate it and add a little something to it and make it funny, so hopefully you like it. I don't know if it's gonna be the intro of all of our videos or if it'll be the outro, but hopefully you guys like it, and I just, I thought it was very touching to get something like that from a fan, so thank you so much. And also to you guys, I just want to thank you for your support of this channel, because we're over 800 subscribers now, and that's much bigger than I ever thought. So I thought I'd do something special for you, and this is actually a request in part from Coffee Joe. Coffee Joe is another super fan, and he had suggested that when doing the NitroPress reviews, I should definitely revisit a flavor that he knows I like. And I have an old bag here, but I've kept it frozen, refrigerated and everything else, so it's still good, I know it is, which is Peaches and Scream by Bones. Okay, now, I've done the three-way review on this. I will tell you, I only drink it in cold brew. I think it's exceptional. I have had issues with some of Bones's fruit flavors in the past, kind of hit and miss. You guys know it took me forever to get any apple flavor from anything, but Peaches and Scream is different. Peaches and Scream gives you a nice cold brew, almost like a tea, a peach tea, but with coffee notes, and it's something special. I mean, it really is something special. I like it a lot. I love the graphic. The t-shirt's amazing. I'm not even sure if it's available on their site right now, because it goes in and out of availability. I would implore Bones, make this a year-round flavor. Push the fact that it really should be an exclusive cold brew, because that's really what it should be. And if you guys haven't had it, I strongly recommend you do it. And another great thing about it is this. Now, the cold brew that I'm gonna do today, I cold brew for 24 hours. But you don't actually have to cold brew for 24 hours. You really don't. You can actually cold brew this for maybe 5-6 hours, maybe even less, because the flavor comes out so quick. It's really more like a tea, regardless of how long you steep it. Once you hit the 4 or 5 hour mark, you're really getting all the flavor you're really gonna get out of it compared to if it was 24 hours. I don't know why, but that's the case. Now, if you wanna brew it for 24 hours like I do, please do. But if you're in a pinch and you wanna do it this quick way, you totally can. So how we're gonna do it today is we're gonna be doing it, and by the way, again, look at that graphic. That's just, badass-dom. All right, we're gonna be doing in the cold brew in the Bones cup, okay? Again, not paid by Bones, just like their stuff. And we're gonna be doing in the NitroPress, but we're gonna do a little bit different. This is probably the only time I do this. Usually I do it when it's already done. This is the actual NitroPress system. I am not selling NitroPress. I am, again, not endorsed by NitroPress. They're not paying me in any way, but some of you had questions about how it works. So this is the unit itself, okay? It's very industrial, it's heavy. You got a power on button here. You have a charging button at the top. It's just plugged in. There's no cartridge, there's no canister. This is just the entirety of the device. This is the canister itself set to the side. So the device that creates the nitrogen from there, or at least pulls the nitrogen from there, is right here. It's actually a little bit lighter than the canister itself. I wanna move to the canister. The canister is extremely heavy duty. I still have the sticker on it, probably should have taken it off. When you hold this canister, you know you're not playing with something flimsy. Comes apart for easy cleaning. And when you take it apart, it is a solid unit. This is much heavier than you would think. This is actually slightly heavier than this. So that brings me to how it's done. Well, you cannot put more than 0.5 liters into it, okay? Here's the first problem, if you will, about the device. I don't know if you can actually cure it anyway. You have the measurement mark here. I don't know if you guys can even see it, okay? But nothing inside is a gauge. So when you're filling it, you kind of have to look at the coldness that it leaves, because I always put my cold brew in cold. You have that. For some people who are sticklers, they don't want to go over the 0.5. Remember, you can always do less. You can always measure it out. And that's what I have. I have it here measured out to the amount here. So that's 2 cups essentially. And we're going, actually 2 cups exactly. I'm going to pour it into this device here, the canister here. Nothing else. This is just the cold brew coffee. There's no cream, there's no sugar, nothing else. It's just the liquid, okay? That's it. Now you're like, why are you doing a full thing? Well, I'm not filling the whole thing up. Why are we doing a full 0.5? Because I know it's good and I'm gonna want it. I don't care. I mean, I can't imagine the NitroPress is gonna make it worse. Even if it's the same as Peaches and Scream, I'm gonna be happy. So then you screw it on. Notice the threads are very thick. There's nothing chintzy about this item at all. And God knows it better not be. You pay enough money for this thing. And again, this is a very nice gift from Boss of Boss. So thank you to my beautiful wife for that. So it is all in here now. So the next thing we do, there's the unit. You take this device here, slide it in, twist, push down. It's in. That's it. That's all there is to it. And Rolo just jumped down. Look at you, big boy. Next step, turn it on, okay? Now we're gonna be charging it. Now it's gonna make some noise. That's why I've told you, if you're gonna be doing these and you've got a spouse, you don't wanna wake up in the morning, you got some kids you don't wanna wake up in the morning, do it the night before because you don't have to do it right at the moment, okay? Charging wise on this, on a full canister, you should only charge it for about 5 seconds, 6 seconds. You can go further than that because the canister will not explode. You can't charge up to the point that it will explode. You know, so they say. Don't take me for it, but so they say. But if you overcharge over and over and over again, apparently you can hurt components in the machine. So 5 to 6 seconds is all you really need. I'm gonna sort of just do the 5, 6 Mississippi, okay? So here we go. We're gonna be NitroPress charging like a boss. Here we go. That's it. Kind of loud, right? So, you know, it's like, you know, you want to grind beans in the morning and wake people up. You don't want to do this in the morning either. So now I just take that out. When I took that, you could hear a little psst escape. So I know this is fully charged. So let's go to the appreciation of the coffee, all right? Let's give it its full appreciation. Peaches and Scream. Again, love this cover. Love the shirt. Wish they had it in a hoodie. Wish they had S'more Time in a hoodie with the image, a full image on the back, little image in the front. That'd be sweet. But, you know, Bones doesn't listen to me, guys. I've been talking about it for years. They don't listen. You open it up, you're just hit with that peach flavor scent and the coffee. It's just, I mean, it's just in your face. It really is. Here's the thing. If you don't like Peaches and Scream, I don't know if we can be friends. I really don't know. All right, so let's try it in the cold brew itself before we, actually no, let's dispense it. So we do it right by itself. So remember, it's fully charged, but you can't just dispense. If I dispense, I'm just gonna get dark liquid. You have to shake it. Every time you dispense, you've gotta shake it. You're basically mixing the nitro in there with all the fluid. And now we're gonna dispense like a boss, okay? Look at that. Look at that goodness. It's gonna give you about 1.5 servings like that. Got the different colors right there. Remember, no cream, no sugar, nothing but nitrogen. So let's go with the tasting in the cold brew. I mean, it's really good, okay? For those people who are coffee purists and really want that coffee flavor, it's not gonna be a boom punch in the face on the coffee flavor, but it's definitely there. But that peach flavor is good, and it doesn't taste synthetic, okay? Sometimes with these fruit flavored coffees, either one, you don't even taste the fruit at all, or it's synthetic tasting. Again, I don't even remember drip or espresso if I would even do this because the cold brew is that good. I bought like 6 bags so I could have it even when they went through a drought, okay? So it is solid. So again, tasting, 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite Bones flavors. Now, moving to the Nitro. Oh, that's so good. changes the flavor profile completely. It's almost like peaches and screamier. Like, you know, the creaminess is really pulled out. The coffee flavor is muted a bit, but not to the point it's gone, leveled out. The peach flavor is there, but it's not as sharp. It's also mellowed out. This NitroPress mellows the flavor even further than the cold brew, but it's so good. It's like tasting like peach pie with the whipped cream together, you know, but not too sweet. Like a, Okay, it's an 11. It goes from a 10 to an 11, maybe a 12. It's that good. Now, will I only drink this in NitroPress moving forward? No, because the cold brew is great. And not every one of you is gonna get a NitroPress. But I thought for those people who wanna know how it worked, I thought this video might help. And also I know for some of you who wanna know about cold brewing in general, you wanna know how that works. Trust me, once you know how it works, you're gonna feel like you just took a class on how to snorkel, right? So it's not that hard, right? But we do a video on it, and I will put a link down below for you. So I hope this was helpful. And I hope you consider this as a gift from me to you today, because that's really how it feels. I thank you for your support. You guys blow me away. Hit like, subscribe, and share. I have other videos coming up ahead. And again, until next time, people, thank you to Boss of Boss and all the daughters and all the Chihuahuas. And to you guys, keep tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.